Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm Rago.
I'm Shaun.
And today we're just going to kick off a little mini-series where we interview Shaun, talk about some of the North, maybe some of the Mystic gear, and we're just going to get to know him for this first video. So I think we'll do 3 questions with Shaun.
Sounds good.
Let's
see
do
you
it.
guys.
All right, so question number 1, what do you do for North and Mystic? What's your role?
So I work for North Kiteboarding and Mystic in the United States, and I'm a East Coast sales rep, tech rep, demo guy. I go to the beach, get people stoked and amped on the gear, on the newest gear, travel around and visit the shops and show them gear that's coming out in the future and get everybody really amped up. So it's a lot of fun because I can travel to the different states like Texas, Florida, South Carolina, North Carolina, visit all of our local North dealers, looking for potential new North dealers, and then I get to shred and rip with the local communities as well. So it's really a lot of fun, and feels good to, you know, be out there.
So you're based like kind of in Florida right now. Is that where you're at, like doing demos? So people, if they just want to try the gear, they come and see you and try the kites basically?
Yeah, well, I'm based in Naples, so, you know, if I see a good forecast down in the Keys or St. Petersburg, where we are right now, or the East Coast, like Cocoa Beach or Jupiter, I'll call the shop, let them know I'm coming out. We'll shoot out to the beach, get some people on the gear, do a little demo, go to the shop, hang out with the guys, and also, you know, get like the coaches on the gear too, because I really want all of the coaches that are running the lesson center for each shop to be stoked on the gear and get out there and give it a try if they haven't tried it yet. Because all the kites are really sick, but you know, we have the Reach kite, which is an epic teaching kite.
Yeah, man, that's not a bad gig, huh?
It's a lot of fun. I like it.
Tough life.
Yeah, super tough.
But you're a bit of a rider as well. Like I saw that you kind of got some King of the Air aspirations. You put in like a submission video recently.
Yeah, you know, it's nothing too serious. Like, I'm not dying to being King of the Air because, you know, I definitely know where I'm at with my riding, and I think the progression is insane, especially with the younger crew coming up. And some of these kids that are 13, 14 years old throwing boogie loop board offs, late rotations, it's insane. But I do feel like I would be kicking myself if I didn't try at least to make the videos, because I had some pretty decent boogies last year from Cape Town, and the only thing is, like, I don't get that wind until I'm there, so it's really hard. Like, we might get 30 knots, 35 if we're super lucky anywhere in the States, and when we do have a forecast that says it's going to be 30 plus, it's not. So, you know, we usually have a little less than that, but I think it would be super sick if I even got in. It would be like winning for me, but just have the opportunity to be on the beach. But I'm definitely going to keep trying. I think last year, Rayliu Petru, if I'm saying that right, the French rider, like, I know he's 38 and freaking killing it. I went down to Dolphin Beach one day and he was on his 8-meter doing megaloop board offs like 95 feet high. And then to watch him just not even be fazed by how much power there was in it, you know, it's pretty impressive. And, you know, he's an older guy, so kind of inspiration for that. But who knows, we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, that totally resonates though. But yeah, I guess to the third and final question. So you're kind of a big air rider. You know, you can throw a mean boogie loop. What gear are you using right now? So like, what kite board combo is like kind of your go-to? Right
now I'm super heavy on the Orbit and the 138 Atmos. For the carbon and hybrid Atmos, I honestly can't make up my mind. It depends where I am with the conditions. Carbon is super sick. If you're riding in the ocean or a place that's a bit choppy, I would go with the hybrid Atmos because it's got a little bit more flex, so it's going to be way more forgiving on your landing and pop. And when you're just riding through that chop, it's going to be a bit more flex and forgiving, where the carbon is a very hard edge and secret weapon, pops so good and so hard. But you know, definitely depends on the day which one I'm going to ride or not.
Yeah, I get that with the boards. I've noticed that a lot with like some of the carbon boards. It's like awesome in flat water, amazing in light wind. When you're in chop though, like for sure, like you got to be like fit for it, you know?
Yeah.
But back to the kite. So like you're doing loops. They have the Pulse, which I did try recently. That kite's crazy good for loops.
Oh yeah.
But the Orbit, I've heard a lot of guys talk, like Blake from the shop. He just loves that kite So there's kind of something like unique with that 2-stage arc and like the wingtips, and it just loops really well. I mean, yeah, tell me about it, man. I mean,
yeah, and it's pretty interesting to have a 5-strut big air boosty kite that's that capable of doing kite loops and mega loops as well. You know, so it still gives you all the low end power, the loft, the hang time, but when you go to crank the loop, it doesn't hesitate, and then when it's pointing back up ready to shoot to 12 and you let the bar out, it climbs right away with no hesitation. Or sometimes a lot of Delta like 5-strut bow kites, like, in my opinion, they're not really made for kite loops. The kites like the Pulse are. If you're flying a hybrid C like the Pulse, it's definitely gonna have less low end, but it's gonna be quicker, so you can almost make up your height just by how much faster you can whip the kite to 12, instead of relying on a truck like low end pull that just is gonna pick you up no matter what. Yeah, I mean, the Orbit, you know, usually these people that are out there on like mega looping kites are usually kind of a boxy shaped 3-strut style kite. So to have a 5-strut boosty kite that has that type of loft and loops is pretty incredible. Like, I've done full on boogie loops with a 12 meter, you know, with the big bar. So it was a little harder on the smaller bar, on the 45 to 50, but the 50 to 55 was perfect. And it was amazing how you can get the 12 meter to go around and catch you.
awesome, man. I appreciate your time on this one, kind of getting some insights on the gear.
Yeah, and you know, follow me on Instagram and check me out on Facebook. If you're in the Florida area, you can keep up with me and see where I'm going to be at. I'll let you guys know if I'm going to be heading down to the Keys or Cocoa Beach, Jupiter, the Panhandle, Jacksonville, wherever. So I'd like to meet up with you guys and get you out there.
Rock and roll. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little lifestyle video here. If you did, please help me out. Hit that subscribe button, give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you next time.